Hello, today we're going to talk about Triease Seasonal Blend Soft Gels, and this is one of the most potent supplements for spring allergies and sinus support, and that's because it has some of the most potent essential oils that help support our healthy respiratory function and protect against those seasonal threats. It has equal parts of lemon, lavender, and peppermint, and all of those equal parts are in a soft gel, which makes it real convenient to use. But they help our body's defense against seasonal and environmental threats. Hello, I'm Christina Huseman, and I'm a doTERRA wellness advocate. And today I'm going to be talking about the Triease Seasonal Blend Soft Gels for our Wednesday wellness. I enjoy sharing with each of you on Wednesday just a little snippet about either some of the essential oils or the supplements that doTERRA has. So today is Triease. And what I want to talk about is when we live in a place where maybe the seasons constantly change, your body might feel like it's starting to adjust to one season, and then the next day there's an entirely new season that your body has to adjust to. Or if you live in Georgia, you might go through 3 or 4 seasons in one day. That's common these days. So those unexpected shifts in the body, unexpected shifts in the environment cause unexpected shifts in the body. And oftentimes that happens when we travel as well. So if you travel a lot and you go into different areas, maybe different areas of the state or outside of the state into different parts of the United States, then you of course will come in contact with different environmental threats as well. So we're going to talk about what makes Triease unique. And the spring, summer, and fall months usually tend to bring the most seasonal and environmental discomfort. That's usually the time of year where you got fresh grass, folks are outside cutting grass and working on their lawns, the trees are budding, flowers are blooming, everybody's wanting to spruce up their yard, and that's also the time that bees are out pollinating, the pollen count is high, and maybe you work outside, or you just enjoy going outside for a walk, and those seasonal threats might challenge that a little bit. You might experience some different sinus symptoms. And what the Triease Soft Gels does is they provide that protection, and they provide it in a convenient, easy way. So this blend, I'm going to show you a do-it-yourself. I kind of keep this blend, it's peppermint, lavender, and lemon, in a roller ball, which you could do yourself. I keep it for the kids, and for convenience sake, I take it with me when we go out on a hike or walk, or if we're just outside the house and I leave my soft gels, I take this with me. But making roller balls can be sometimes challenging for folks or difficult. It can be messy, or maybe you're not real sure how much oil do I apply of each one. So to kind of take away the stress of making your own rollerball, the Triease soft gels are so convenient and easy to use, and they have equal parts of the lemon, lavender, and peppermint. And when taken internally, by applying the rollerball topically you get benefits, but when taken internally you can have some very potent benefits, and that is because of the synergistic effect of all 3 of those essential oils combined. So one of the biggest benefits, like I said, is that it's really convenient. They come in a tiny little soft gel. I'll show you what they look like. And you can take 1 to 2 if you're having some allergy symptoms, or more if the season, there they are, little tiny things. If the pollen count is really high and it's really aggravating your sinuses, you could always take more if needed. What I want to do is tell you a little bit about allergies and how they come about, and then I want to break down each of the 3 oils that are in Triease Soft Gel so that you understand the benefit you're getting from having all 3 of those common but very powerful essential oils. So allergies are simply things that are triggers that are in the air, and our body has a reaction to it. And the things that we come in contact with: pollen, pet dander, dust. I know a lot of people will be spring cleaning and the dust will be high in your home, or maybe, like I said, you're outside tending to your yard, your garden, or your flower beds, and you would just be coming in contact with a lot of those pollens and seasonal threats. Most of them are harmless. However, when we inhale or breathe in those little pollens or little triggers, our immune system doesn't recognize it. It immediately thinks this is an intruder, and it sounds the alarm for your body to do something. That immune system then, it responds accordingly. We have histamines in our body that are designed to recognize those intruders and then formulate a defense, for lack of a better word. And so what they do is they start attacking, and those histamines kind of bust and multiply. So inflammation occurs, mucus production. So if you end up with a runny nose, that's because of the increase in the mucus trying to get out those foreign objects. You might have symptoms like sneezing, or maybe you're on the opposite side and you have, it's not running, it's congested and stopped up and you can't breathe. Watery eyes, a scratchy throat. Maybe all that mucus is draining and then you have a cough, or your throat's just really aggravated. So all of those are symptoms that generally we would reach for an antihistamine or over-the-counter allergy medicine. And Triease is kind of a more natural approach to addressing some of those concerns. And by using the lemon, lavender, and peppermint blend, you may experience some other benefits as well, some side benefits. So let's break down each of the oils and what they are good for. And I want to talk about that because they help with healthy respiratory function, they help with cleansing your body's systems, and they help with clear, easy breathing. But I want to break each one down so that you know which oil is specific for which thing and why it's important that you have all three together when it comes to your allergies. So the first thing I want to talk about is lemon. There is lemon essential oil. We know lemon can be helpful because it cleanses all of the body's systems. And that means that it helps protect against those environmental and seasonal threats because it pulls out all the unwanted bacteria, any kind of thing that we've inhaled, a germ that we've inhaled that our body sees and doesn't recognize. It kind of helps eliminate that. But it's known to have those powerful cleansing properties, and it protects throughout the year by boosting your immune system. It has a high concentration of vitamin C. And it's antiviral and antibacterial. And what that means is it supports the lymphatic and respiratory system as it breaks down the mucus to relieve congestion. So I bet you didn't know that about lemon. It actually will help break down that mucus buildup and relieve some of that congestion. Lemon is also very good for soothing a sore throat. So even though you take it internally, it's going to really help bring some relief to the sore throat, or if you're coughing, or maybe just feeling real congested. The next one I want to talk about is lavender. This is like the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. Lavender is primarily known for having its calming and balancing effects internally and externally. Normally we think about it creates a real relaxing environment and helps with stress relief and helps kind of soothe the emotions. But during seasons when threats are particularly high, it is really good to use. I refer to it as a natural antihistamine. So you can actually take lavender essential oil and apply it right to the cheekbones, right where your sinus cavities are, for some immediate relief if you have watery or itchy eyes, or maybe you're just feeling real congested and one of the nasal cavities is stopped up. Just applying that lavender will really help open it up. Lavender is antibacterial. So it helps clear out those cavities and kill the bacteria. I mentioned it was a natural antihistamine, but it's also anti-inflammatory. So remember I talked about how when you inhale those pollens, dust particles, dander, pet hair, and your body sends off the alarm that we need to do something, that creates inflammation. So the lavender helps to reduce that inflammation, helps to relieve the pressure. A lot of folks talk about when they have allergies, they say they have sinus pressure or just feel this real pain right there on their sinuses. Lavender will help relieve that because it works to reduce the inflammation. And then the third and equal component in the Triease Softgels is peppermint. Peppermint essential oil. We know peppermint is very potent and very high in menthol, so it helps promote clear breathing and healthy respiratory function. It is also an antiviral, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory. So you kind of get all three with peppermint, and it helps clear the germs while reducing that painful swelling in the sinuses. It brings relief and healing because it acts as a decongestant. The decongestant comes because of the high concentration of menthol. So that most of the time you'll see menthol in some of the over-counter cough drops or cough syrups or medicines, and that's because menthol really helps to open up your respiratory system, open up your lungs, and help ease clear breathing. It also has a cooling effect. Often we use peppermint if somebody is having a hot flash or maybe you have a fever. Well, peppermint works with that cooling effect on your sinuses as well. So it helps. Inflammation tends to raise the body's temperature and brings heat and pressure to your sinuses, and so peppermint helps to cool that off and help relieve some of that inflammation. And it also helps calm or soothe a cough. So that is why it is important to have all three equal parts in there, because each of them do something different, and synergistically together they're really a powerhouse for your sinuses. So I hope that you will be proactive. I'll show it to you again, and order your bottle of Triease, because we are coming into the allergy season, and I wanted to share a little bit about this. This is a gem in our medicine cabinet. We keep it in hand through all the seasons, just because you know, we live in Georgia and it only takes one day to go from 60 degrees to 70 back down to 40, and then you work your way back up to 80 somehow, all in the same day, and so that can really wreak havoc on your sinuses. And now that we're about to start getting out and working the yard, and my family enjoys running and hiking, so we will be outside a lot, and so we keep that on hand. And I keep both the soft gels for Mark and I, and then I also have a roller ball with lemon, lavender, and peppermint, equal parts. So if you put it in a roller ball, I would do like 10 drops of peppermint, 10 drops of lavender, 10 drops of lemon, and then fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil. And you can throw this in your purse or gym bag or whatever you take out with you, so that you can use it. That's all for today. Today's Wellness Wednesday is short and it's sweet because I want you to be prepared for the allergy season. I would like to show you the product of the month, as well as the 200 PV special for the month. This is kind of my first Wellness Wednesday for the month of March, and so there's a lot to go over, but I just want to give you a little snippet of these. Here is lemongrass. If you want to learn more about lemongrass or want to see it, smell it, touch it, I invite you to come to my class tomorrow night. It's Thursday night at 6 p.m. at Bread and Butter Bakery on the Square. If you are a doTERRA customer, whether you're on my team or you are previously enrolled and you order with doTERRA, you can take advantage of the product of the month simply by ordering your $125 order before the 15th of the month, and you will get lemongrass for free. But if you want to come smell it, if you don't have it in your oil cabinet and you want to come try it out, I encourage you to come. I'll have it with me tomorrow and I'll have some education on that. This month is also the month of fitness, just my favorite. So with any 200 PV order, you're going to get the Deep Blue Rub, this whole bottle of rub, as well as the Deep Blue Essential Oil, which comes in a 5 milliliter bottle for free. Mark shared about both of these products on a video last Friday, so feel free to go back through my Facebook page and check out that video. I've also done one on muscles and joint support using these two products, so you're welcome to go back and look at that. But I'll have both of these with me tomorrow as well. If you have never tried the rub, this stuff is amazing. It lasts a long time, so it's good to have on hand. Take with you whenever you're doing anything physical, whether it's working outside, whether it's a run or a workout, lifting weights, maybe you're helping somebody move. Just something simple as using muscles that you don't ordinarily use. And if they're sore or you just need some support for that, or some pain relief, this is really good to have on hand. So both of those with the $200 order, and then Mito 2 Max this entire month is 10% off. and this is one of my absolute favorite products with doTERRA. It is Energy and Stamina Complex, and it uses your mitochondrial energy. I will be talking about this product next Wednesday on Wellness Wednesday, so I'm going to dive a little deeper into the makeup of this product, and that's because Sunday we're springing forward, and with springing forward, I know that folks will be lacking some energy. You might feel like you're losing an hour. Some folks are really excited about the time change, and some folks not so much. So we're going to talk about this and talk about how you can use this daily to help kind of boost your energy and help sustain that energy throughout the whole day. So I look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow night at Bread and Butter at 6 p.m. And I hope that you will take advantage of this month's specials. They're all really great, and get your Triease before the spring gets here, because the flowers, the pollen count is already headed up. So everybody have a happy Wednesday, and thank you for joining me.